What's up, everybody? Master Reactor here, and today I have the second part of the last video I just posted. That was part one of the first match that I lost. So we will go on here and go to my duel records, and this is the finals of the free roll, Friday free roll. So let's see what happened. Go to duel records here. See what went down. Okay. Got the replay up. Exit this shit. Okay. So, I throw rock and he threw scissors. So I just crushed him with the RPS right away. Y'all didn't get to see it because it kind of lagged, but I was pretty clutch there. So I get to go first. My hand is pretty cracked here. And then I draw in a duo for the last card. So I have Duo, Thunder Dragon, Sangin, Deco, Card Destruction, and Solemn. He's got Mystic Swords on level 2, Knock, Donzaloo, BLS, and Premature Burial. So we are going to fire the Delinquent Duo right away. And we pick 5, and we get his Premature Burial. And he throws out the Donzaloo. I instantly just discard Thunder Dragon. And I grab myself 2 more. I set Solemn, and I set Sangin, and just pass. He draws to another knock. So, I think I would have probably just knocked here, because you have 2 of them. But he just kind of got a little bit, I don't know if it was greedy, but he thought the Mystic Swords level 2 was going to stick. And it stuck alright, because now I get to search, and I go grab Night Assailant. So, pretty nice here. He sets the knock and passes. I draw into a Fate. So now I just decide to Card Destruction here, which is really nice, obviously. He draws into Exile Force and MST. And I'm going to get to draw 5. I draw Saku, BLS, Book of Moon, Pot of Greed, and Mask of Darkness. And then I use Night Assailant's effect. And I get Faith back. I play Pot of Greed. And I get to draw 2. I draw Wing Blast and Jar of Greed. So this is like turn 2 for me, I think, and this is pretty damn explosive. So I decided to drop BLS, and I put him in attack mode. And I just banish. I don't really want to attack. I don't really see a reason to. I could have, but I have to solo him. I'd rather just play control here. And I decided to set Saku, set Jar. Shit. What's going on? I set my entire hand. And then he draws into Heavy Storm, which is pretty nice. And he's got Exile Force. So, shit's lagging. He Heavy Storms me, and I instantly just Solemn Judgment it. Just say, get that shit out of here. He uses MST, and he blinds the 1 Jar of Greed, so I'm like, okay, must be nice. Or he blinds the Jar of Greed, yeah, with MST. Summons Exile, I don't have a Solemn, so he gets my BLS, which is fine, because he has no cards, and I have 6. I set Jar of Greed and set Mask and just pass. He draws into a Tribe, he just passes. I draw into Mirror Force. So, I decide to Jar of Greed into Chaos Sork, and as you can tell, this game is all but over with. The first game, because I don't think there's any way in hell he could ever come back from this. I top deck into Sork, and I hit him for the 23 and the 900. I set Solemn and Mirror Force and just pass. He draws into Solemn Judgment. He sets Solemn and passes. I end phase Wing Blast to put the Solemn back on top. And then I grab the Night Assailant. And I Book of Moon the Mask of Darkness just so I can do it again. I flip the Mask of Darkness to grab back Wing Blast. And that is the game. Banish Dark, Banish Light. And that was the game. So that was clutch as shit. Not gonna lie. Opening like that is pretty nice. There's nothing the opponent can do at all. So we're going on to game 2. Let's see what happens game 2. Game 2, he's got Saku, Heavy, Dust Shoot, Premature Burial, Mystic Storms on level 2, and Premature Burial. He decides to set Saku and set Dust Shoot and pass. Or no, he sets the Mystic Swordsman's. Level 2. So I have Mask of Darkness, Night Assailant, Solemn, Zambira, Deco, and Sangin. So he decides to put the Sangin back here. And I just run out Zambara and try to hit him, and he Sakus it. So I'm like, okay, that sucks. I set Solemn and just pass. He draws into Solemn Judgment. He draws into his Solemn. So he decides to just Heavy Storm because he knows the Solemn. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. He goes for the Rhoda, gets the Donzalug. And it's not looking that good for me this time. He's going to hit me for the 2300, I think. Or 2400, I don't know what it is. What is it? 9? Yeah, it's definitely 23. Okay. And then he sets Solomon Premature and just passes. I draw into Pot of Greed, which is pretty damn clutch. I fire the Pot of Greed, and he activates Solemn Judgment. So I'm like, okay, that's fine with me. Not a problem. I run out Mask of Darkness, and I just crash. He says, okay. And he draws into his Breaker. He summons the Breaker. And he gets in for 30, what is it, 19 to 14? I can't fucking count. It's like, it's 34. Yeah. No, 33. 3,300. And he decides to discard, and I grab Deco back. So, and if you would have milled instead of discarding, I would have never got the Snatch Steal. So I just realized that. That was clutch as shit. And he knew I had Night Assailant, so I don't really understand the reason him doing that. So I just top deck the Snatch Steal right off the top. I run over the Donzalug. I set Deco and pass. He draws to a tribe. He gains 1,000 off Snatch Steal. He summons his tribe. Crashes into the Breaker. I draw into a Solemn Judgment, which is clutch as shit. I flip Deco and I draw into Mask of Darkness, which again is clutch as shit. So I hit him for the 1,400. And it is all but over. I set Solemn Judgment, set Mask of Darkness, and just pass. He draws to a Saku. I draw into Jar of Greed. I flip Mask of Darkness. And I grab Solemn Judgment. So now I have double Solemn Judgment. And he's at 3,400. And I go to battle. He tries to Saku it. I instantly just Solemn it. Because I'm like, it's pretty much over next turn. There's nothing you can do. And I set Solemn and set Jar and just pass. He draws into Rhoda. He tries to use Rhoda. And I instantly Solemn Judgment it. And that is the game. So that was a really, really quick game right there. But everything worked out. And the only reason why he really lost that one, in my opinion, is because he didn't mill with Donzalug or just not activate his effect at all. Like, I don't understand. I mean, I guess he didn't want his Night Assailant to pop or whatever. But if you would have just milled, but a lot of people don't mill. But discarding was definitely questionable, in my opinion. But hey, that is the results. I won the tournament. So this is the second time I've won this tournament this year. I won it like 3 or 4 times last year. Maybe I'll get to play the tournament. I'm not sure. But everyone have a good New Year's. Spend time with your family. Brand new year, 2023. What's up? If you're watching this, it's almost there. I think today is the 31st, New Year's Eve. So, yeah, hit the like, hit the sub. Peace out. Bye.